Hey, what is up, you sexy beast? GhostSickness, Tristan here. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a hilarious story where I met a girl's boyfriend. Now, this sounds really random, and like, why would you tell a story about meeting a girl's boyfriend? This is basically where I got put in the friend zone, and then I met her boyfriend. Yes, this happened last year. Now, if you guys are wondering what the fuck that is a BB gun. That is not a regular gun. So just keep that in mind. Yes, that is a BB gun, guys. There's the box and everything. But anyway, yeah, it was where I actually chose to meet this girl's boyfriend. It's a very, very weird and interesting story, so I'm going to get right into it. It's actually quite funny. I think you guys will like it. So, what I ended up finding, dodged a bullet there. This was actually a great idea because it was the first experience for me, and I learned a lot about, what not to do and whatever. So guys, okay, I'm gonna get comfortable, I'm gonna get ready, I'm gonna tell this funny story. So where did it all begin? This happened last year, like I said, and I got this new girl as my coworker now. I used to be a crew trainer last year, and so I was like, okay, I'm a manager now at McDonald's, if you guys didn't know where I worked or whatever. So this girl starts working there, and dude, this girl's super fucking cute. Like, she's shorter than me, she's just hot, right? She's just super hot. So I'm like, okay, well, first day I was assigned to train her. So I'm like, okay, cool, I get to meet her, I get to talk to her for whatever. And this was during my like desperate phase, during my like whatever phase. Oh god, it was just bad. So I was basically chasing after anything here. I was only 17 at the time. That actually comes up later because she was 18. Which was pretty funny because she was a year ahead of me, I believe. So she was just about ready to graduate. Anyway. So guys, I meet this girl. I'm supposed to train her for the day, and so I'm standing next to her. I'm talking to her all day basically. Now, right before she's leaving, where things are going pretty well, things are going okay. I'm not going to tell you this girl's name, but let's call. No, I'm not going to give her name in the story. But anyway, so. I'm like, all right, well, things are going well, so what am I going to do after this? So as she's about to leave, I'm like, shit, I forgot to ask for her phone number. And like literally as her trainer or whatever, I really shouldn't be doing this, but I decided to fucking go for it anyway because fuck it. Like, what are you going to do? Fire me? Really? For dating a crew member? Doubt it. And we didn't even get to the dating part. I'll get to that. Clearly you guys already know I said at the beginning of this video. So I asked for her phone number, she gives it to me, and then I text her, a few days later. So I was on this trip, and I go, and I was up, to visit some colleges or whatever, to visit a college. And so I was texting her, and, things were going pretty well. And so I didn't know anything. Now, most girls usually just come right out at one point and say, hey, I have a boyfriend, right? Like, you'll say something, and they'll just be like, oh, I have a boyfriend. Now, she hadn't said anything like that, and I've been pretty flirtatious, winks had been sent back and forth, certain stuff like that. And like I said, this girl's pretty cute, so I was glad to have her phone number. So we were texting all morning, and then I decided to send not what's called a risky text, but what's called like a where do I fucking stand, test. Do you have a boyfriend kind of test? And I'm like, I just want to let you know you're extremely gorgeous. Now, girls can respond to this several ways. They can either call you a liar, no, I'm not gorgeous, oh my god, no, I'm so ugly or whatever, and then they just want more attention, like, no, bad. And then they can respond like, oh my god, I have a boyfriend, but thanks so much. And so that's basically how she responded was, oh, thanks so much, but I have a boyfriend, right? And I'm just like, fuck, well, you know what? Boner killed. This whole day ruined. I just wanted to like flip a desk or something. And she's like, yeah, I have a boyfriend, you should meet him sometime. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I will meet him sometime. So a few weeks later, this has been like a few weeks in the making, like I said, still working with this girl or whatever, we decide to end up meeting for Starbucks. Yes, we had talked about it, and with her boyfriend there and everything like that, me, her, and her boyfriend, I literally scheduled this. I'd mentioned this in a video last year. I don't remember which one. If you guys can find it, please let me know, where I told you guys about this experience, but I said, oh, I'm probably not going to make it into a full video. Well, now I'm making it into a full video because I ended up telling it to a friend, and he just started cracking up, and so it's actually a pretty hilarious story. So we get to Starbucks, and I see them there, and this is a pretty big guy. Like, he's a pretty intimidating guy. He could easily kick my ass. He's pretty interesting, and so like I said, this girl's really attractive, and so yeah, I get it, right? It's whatever. But I was like, okay, well, she has a boyfriend, so we get our coffees or whatever, and I just order something, some weird ass tea. Like, I didn't even get like a good coffee. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. But we ended up sitting outside. It was a really nice day outside in May, and we ended up sitting. This was last year. We ended up sitting out back of the Starbucks, and so yeah, it was going well. We were talking and socializing. Now, don't get me wrong though, it started off really, really, really awkward. So I meet this guy, and you know, for just a brief period of time, she had to go to the bathroom or something. It was just him and I sitting there, and so we're just talking about her. You know, he obviously knew of my advances toward her and everything like that, and you know what I thought of her. Clearly, why do you think I'm fucking here? And no, guys, keep in mind, I'm not a stupid guy. So me going to this was not like, oh my god, you know, she's gonna want to date me, this is great. No, this is literally like, I'm gonna meet her boyfriend, and that's what it was for, just to, you know, all hang out, have a good time, an experience I'd never had before. So I'm like, you know what, let's fucking do it, because I'm that kind of person. If I haven't had an experience that sounds wonderful, then yeah, I'm gonna fucking have that experience. So don't think of like heroin or whatever. But anyway, so we're just sitting there at the table, you know, talking. You know, she leaves for a second, and so it's kind of awkward. It's kind of, you know, I'm kind of intimidated by him. You know, what does he want? Where does he think I stand? You know, what does he, is he mad at me? Like, where's this gonna go? Is he gonna be pissed off at me? You know, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Now we end up getting, she ends up coming back, and so we all have our drinks, and we're just talking and stuff, and it's going pretty well. It starts getting less awkward. I start easing up, because I'm like, you know what, look, this guy's not just gonna beat my ass for no reason. You know, yeah, he knows I like his girlfriend, but I'm not making, you know, sexual or whatever advances towards his girlfriend. So we're all sitting there talking and joking and stuff. Now, this is where it gets funny / kind of awkward. So I don't know if you guys know this, and I know a lot of you guys are gonna, you know, disagree with me with this, but I really, this is not what this video is about, but I'm an atheist, and these guys were very, very Christian. So in America, you know, there's, you know, predominantly Christians, and I'm an atheist, so I classify as that, right? So we start getting into this whole talk about, you know, like hobbies and what you do in your spare time and all this sorts of stuff, and, you know, into sex and stuff like that, literally with 3 people. And it becomes a super awkward talk. You know, they're talking about waiting till marriage and how difficult that is and all this other stuff, and that they've done foreplay and everything since, literally openly to me about all this shit. And because, you know, her and I had talked about it before, you know, like stuff she's done and stuff I've done, but it wasn't like, oh my god, I can't wait to do this to you or whatever. No. But yeah, it was a really awkward thing for 3 people to talk about at a Starbucks, especially a girl, her boyfriend, and then me, just some fucking guy that she works with. And so, you know, we talked about McDonald's and how shitty that was. But coming back to the waiting until marriage thing, so guys, you know, like I said, I don't identify as a Christian. I don't believe in waiting until marriage, and obviously I didn't wait until marriage. Yeah, so I don't believe in any of that, and so I wouldn't have lasted in a relationship with this girl. You know, her parents are heavily religious, his parents are heavily religious, and, you know, they hang out and congregate together and all this sorts of stuff. You know, she goes to church every Sunday, and, you know, she's a really cool girl, but this religion thing would have been a problem if it came to dating. So I'm just like, whew, dodged a bullet there with that one. So I learned that from her and him, that dude, even if she were single, I really shouldn't have gone for that shit. And she was 18 at the time and I was 17, so that kind of put her in an awkward spot. But I was like, whatever, you know, I only got like 7 months to go at that point. So anyway, I was like, yeah, well, I learned a lot from that. I'm like, whew, dodged a fucking bullet, dude. Her and I were not compatible at all. I mean, she's cute, but that's where that ends. And, you know, she's pretty cool, and her boyfriend was actually pretty cool. I ended up liking the guy. He's pretty cool. I mean, no homo, though. But we didn't, like, exchange phone numbers and we, like, hang out. We're bros. No, none of that. And I haven't really talked to the girl since. You know, she just stopped working there at some point. I don't remember when, but she got a different job. And so we talked about how, you know, how shitty of a job McDonald's is, and then we got to move up, got to move out. And I got to do that this summer, dude. That's summer goals. I got to leave. I got to get another job. But I really, because I enjoyed this story of me choosing to meet a girl's boyfriend who I knew, yeah, that I had no chance of dating this girl. So guys, it's a pretty interesting first time experience for me, and if you ever decide to do it, it's fucking weird, and it was actually pretty hilarious. But hey, I learned a lot about this girl, and that, you know, no matter what, we wouldn't have been compatible. You know, if her and him break up, still not compatible, whatever, even if she didn't have a boyfriend. So I learned a lot. It was actually fun. Super awkward at first, a learning experience for me, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that like button. Remember the fact that I fucking love you guys. Bye.